Hey ladies and gents, Bree here. I thought today I would talk about a product that I kind of been using for about a year and a half, and I just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on it. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are using it too, but that's the Clarisonic brand. This is what the product looks like here. So I have been playing with my Clarisonic for about a year and a half, like I said. It's the Clarisonic Pro. I did not pay full price for this. I just want to let you guys know. I think normally they retail anywhere from $195 to $225. I can't remember how much I got it for, but it was definitely like an employee price because it was where I worked. So it definitely didn't hurt as much to buy it, which is why I did, obviously. When I first got it, I was using it all the time, and then after, a few months of using it, you just maybe get a little bit bored, or you just, it's hard to change up your routine and stick with it, a lot. So I was using it pretty hardcore for a couple of months, morning and night. And I definitely think that it does help give you a deeper cleanse. And that's kind of what I was wanting it for. I've got pretty normal skin, so I don't really have a problem like with breakouts or anything. Occasionally I'll get one or two, but I was really wanting it because I am really into, anti-aging and using products that can help, try to keep you youthful for as long as possible and just really looking after your skin. And I had heard that it can help really kind of decrease the appearance of fine lines. I knew it wasn't going to just automatically make them disappear, but just, decrease the appearance of it. So that's really why I was really interested in trying it, and then also the fact that I knew it would just give you an amazing kind of deep cleanse, which it does. I don't know, I can't say for sure if I've noticed a difference in like a decrease in wrinkles. Like I use it very gently kind of around the eye, and I've noticed lines obviously here, and then forehead lines. That's just where, we start to age. But it's hard to tell what's actually doing it. I think I've noticed a little bit of a decrease in them, but I'm also using like a retinol-based product in the evening before I go to sleep, and then a moisturizer as well. So with some active ingredients in it that's supposed to help with deep exfoliation and everything. So I don't really know exactly what's doing it. I just know that I don't use my Clarisonic as regularly anymore as I used to. It's really nice though. It sits, when you get it, and I think with all the Clarisonic products, you receive a little cradle. That's what the cradle looks like there. So it just, it's not small. The whole product isn't small, but it just sits on your bathroom counter. Some people, I know one of my friends has a Clarisonic and she uses it. She just keeps it in her bathroom all the time. I think the battery life, if it's fully charged, it'll run for 30 minutes nonstop if you have it like on the normal mode. I've never just like sat with it and come on, when's it gonna stop, just to really test it out. I haven't done that before. But she keeps it in her shower. I'm really scared to keep it in my shower permanently because I just drop things all the time, and I know that the retail value of this is really expensive. And I was just actually used it in the shower the other day, and I had it in my little rack over the shower faucet thing. And I had got done cleansing and I put it in there, and then I saw it, like it was like slow-mo. I was like, no! I saw it go through, like slip through because it was all wet, slip through the cracks, and it was gonna fall, and I was like, and I caught it before, but it would have shattered. Like I don't think I would have been able to use that again. So after that I was like, okay, no, I'm not gonna keep it in my shower anymore. So I just keep it in its cradle on the counter, and I like to use it in the shower though, because if you guys don't have one, it really can make a mess, especially if you use a lot of cleanser like I do. Usually I try to do a double cleanse. When I use a Clarisonic, I don't have to do a double cleanse because it really does really deeply exfoliate your skin, which is fantastic. But I really lather it on, and then when you put the Clarisonic and you start massaging it, product really like flies everywhere. So when I was first playing with it, I pulled my hair back and I put my cleanser on kind of first, so my skin was a little bit wet, and then I got the Clarisonic and I'm putting it in, and product was flying, like it was getting into my hair, it was flying on the bathroom mirror and all over the counter. So it really does make a mess. So it really makes sense if you can just to use it in the shower. If you take 2 showers a day, I usually, now I just kind of will do it once a day when I remember. I don't really do it twice a day anymore, but I always remember just to like bring it in the shower, and I just put it on the ledge. I don't put it anywhere high. Like the little low ledge of the bathtub, if it just kind of falls in there, I know it's not going to, you know, fall into pieces or anything. So, and then I'm very careful when I put it back on my counter because it's all slippery. I'm just a klutz. It's a thing I'm dealing with now. So maybe you can keep it in high elevations and not have to worry about it, but I can't. So yeah, I really like it for that. I like that it does give a really deep exfoliation, and it has to do with the bristles. So if you guys can see that, they're pretty strong, like pretty strong bristles, and they move, I can't remember what that, it's supposed to be like 300 things per minute or something. It like when you turn it on, let me turn it on for you. Let me demonstrate the actual product, how about, instead of blabbering on. You probably can't see that moving, but whoo, it feels really good. I'm not going to put it on my face because I have makeup on, but it really is pulsating fast, and so that really helps. Just, and you can't really see it. It just looks like a big blur, but it's going back and forth like really, really quickly, like that the bristles are. And what that does is if you have any like blackheads, or if you have any oil or dirt that's really kind of stuck down in a cavity, the massaging action, the sonic massage, actually can help kind of loosen up the skin and then bring all of that out. So it helps with just skin refinement and blackheads, and you know, I'm sure it does in the long run help you out with you know, wrinkle refinement and everything, so it's not as obvious that you are aging. When I got mine, I want to say it came with 3 brushes, a normal brush, a sensitive brush, and then I know it came with a body brush. And I just keep on the normal brush like all times. I've never even really played with the other ones. I've not tried the body brush on my like this with the body and doing it like all over, because I just have like a body exfoliation like sugar scrub that I use. So I haven't really tried that. I purely was wanting this for the face, and I'm sure there's other things that you can do with it, like exfoliating your body, but to do your whole body, like I don't like to spend that much time in the shower, so I wasn't gonna really mess around with that. But yeah, I'm sorry I don't have that to show you guys. I think it's at they're at my mom's house, all the other brushes, along with all my other products that I can't fit in my place. But it did come with some other brushes, and it also came with like 4 different trial sizes of the Clarisonic, like skin polish, the cleanser. I think there was even like a body polish as well. So yeah, it did come with that. But then it was funny because when I was looking at what they normally retail for, I was on the Clarisonic website, and they said the Clarisonic Pro didn't come with, it only came with the 1 normal brush. So I don't know, maybe because like I said, it was through my work and I didn't pay full price. Maybe that's why I got these other brushes included. So I can't say for sure what you get. Just, I guess, call up and find out. Maybe ours was like a special deal that we got, you know, some other brushes or something. But yeah, I've only ever used the normal brush. What I can say I really like about this, about the Clarisonic, is that you've got different speeds to use. There's like a pro speed, a high speed, normal speed, and then more of like a sensitive speed, I guess. So I think there's 4 speeds to it. I go straight for the jugular and go straight to pro speed like all the time when I'm cleansing, because if you guys have seen my body scrub reviews and everything, I really like to exfoliate, and I want a good exfoliation. So I don't really mess around with the really gentle things where it doesn't really feel like it's doing anything. I really want to feel, I want my skin to feel when I get out of the shower and I use a set, it's just like screaming for some moisturizer because I've just exfoliated so much, you know. But yeah, so I just always do the pro speed, but I'll let you hear the sounds of the different speeds. So to turn it on, you just hit this button right here. It's the large circular button. And then this button right up here is your speed button. So once you turn it on, it's probably going to go straight to the high speed. But if you don't like that, you just continually hit that button right above there, and that will take you down to the speed you want. And then on the other side, I'll quickly show you. This is like your battery life. So actually, let me put it back on the cradle. Will it come on then? Yeah. So that's the lights turn on when it's in the cradle, and that kind of shows you that it's charging. And I believe if it's on, yeah, it's just kind of going back and forth between all the different lights. But when it's fully charged, I think all of those 4 lights will be on. So that's the battery thing. Let me pull that out. So let's turn it on. So I'm going to push this button right here. I love that sound. Okay, and then if I want to go, so this is the speed I normally use. Super ridiculous. What's the Spaceballs line? Ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. That's what this is on. So if I want to go down, so that's not as crazy. There we go. Well, we're back to my normal one. So that's the one I'm normally on. But let me turn it off so there's no more vibrating noises. What's really great about this too is they're on a timer. You can time it so you do 20 seconds per area here, so you're just cleansing for 20 seconds and then it'll beep at you, and then you know you have to go down to the next section and then it'll beep again, and then you do like your nose. You have 4 sections, then you do your like nose and your chin and all that area, it'll beep again, and then you do your other cheek. So that's kind of the recommendation that they were setting it on, was like, you know, there's like 20 seconds per area or something. I would also recommend, I know I've said before, I get red cheeks and nose, and I do notice that when I'm done using the Pro Speed, after I cleanse it, my nose and my cheeks are red. So if you suffer from rosacea or really sensitive skin, I would probably recommend to, well, test it out so you know your kind of limits and your boundaries and how your skin will react, but maybe use the sensitive brush and then put it on like the sensitive skin mode so it's a lot softer. So to clean it, basically this can kind of unsnap the brush. So all you have to do is push it in kind of with a little bit of force and then turn left and it'll just pop out. You may just have to use a little extra pull. That's what the inner part of the machine looks like. And I have to say, there's not been any rusting, which is really great. You never know when things are constantly wet, like if moisture is going to seep inside or if anything like that will happen. And this hasn't, like, I haven't had any rusting problems at all. It does get kind of a bit gunky in there, so when I remember, I'll try to take a tissue and just kind of try to clean as much as I can inside here, but water never really gets in there, which is awesome. The brush, I'm super lazy. I don't clean my brush after every use because I just think, oh, well, it's gonna get washed when I'm doing it on my face, which probably I shouldn't be saying. I'm just kind of lazy. So sometimes I'll go like a while and I'll be really, really serious about brushing it, and then sometimes I'll just forget because I get busy. But to cleanse it, you just pop it out, and you can just use like water or a cleanser. And obviously with no foundation mixed in, and you just I just kind of take it and just kind of rub my fingers gently through it so I'm not damaging the bristles too much, and then I'll just rinse it out, and then I just take the brush and lay it on my counter and let it dry, and then just put the Clarisonic back in its cradle. So yeah, it's really easy, super easy to use. I guess it's just up to you guys whether or not, you know, it is more expensive. All the Clarisonics are a bit more of an investment, so I do really like it. You know, I've noticed certainly a difference in the kind of cleanse that I get. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, definitely taking you 20 years younger or eliminating any skin problem you possibly have, taking you from a sensitive skin to a normal skin type. I don't know. I can only kind of tell you guys what has been my experience with it, and I've got quite normal skin, but I wasn't really going into it as this is going to be a miracle product. It was more just, you know, wanting a really good cleanse and maybe a bit more, you know, wrinkle refinement and everything. But I have read a lot of reviews where people who do suffer from acne or from redness and stuff like that have noticed a difference with the Clarisonic. So I would, if you're interested, you should go to, I know they sell them at like Sephora. I know they sell like the Clarisonic Mia and stuff at Be Glowing. Or if you just get on their website, you can try to find a spa that carries the range. You can go in and have a facial with it, and they can probably test it out on you, and you can get one there with a bit of advice from someone. So yeah, it's a really fun product though. I have to say I do like it, but it's a review. It's up to you guys. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.